Small town showdowns, high-stakes lawsuits, and political maneuvers are reshaping Colorado's future. From oil fields to city halls, the fights playing out now could redefine property rights, housing policy, and local control in our communities for years to come. I'm Heidi Ganul, and here's your Mountain Minute for August 13th. Part 2 of our Rocky Mountain Voice investigation into Rule 211 examines KP Kauffman's company's fight to survive what it calls a state-led war of attrition. Before the towns of Dacono and Frederick forced them to plug active wells, yes, active wells, the family-run operator says the Colorado Energy and Carbon Management Commission, the CECMC, it's a mouthful, buried them in inspections and violation notices, up to 50 in a month, then portrayed them as reckless and irresponsible, despite KPK investing over $7 million in a compliance plan agreement that the commission later abandoned. Instead, the ECMC, that big long name of a commission, imposed a $133 million financial assurance order, shut down operations, and revoked the company's license. Now, critics say the case reflects a climate-driven strategy to set a precedent that could wipe out smaller energy producers across Colorado. Meanwhile, 6 Colorado cities, including Arvada, Aurora, Glenwood, Greenwood Village, Lafayette, and Westminster, are suing the state of Colorado over new zoning and parking mandates. They argue these laws strip local control and impose one-size-fits-all density requirements that don't work for every community. The state's response so far? No surprise, silence. Now in Denver, a push to bring ranked choice voting to municipal elections failed by just one vote in the city council. Supporters say it would give voters more choice, while opponents warn it could confuse the process and undermine turnout. Not a big fan of RCV. Hasn't worked where it's been tried. Plans to study a small modular nuclear reactor at Denver International Airport were put on hold after Councilmember Stacy Gilmore objected to being left out of the conversation and the process, prompting officials to seek community input before moving forward. That's a novel concept. That's always a good idea. On the economic front, Colorado quietly filed a pre-big bill application to protect healthcare provider payments from looming federal cuts, mostly around funding illegal immigrants' healthcare, a move that could preserve millions in Medicaid funding. And in housing, Denver sales are slowing even as inventory reaches its highest level since 2011, raising big questions about affordability and demand. Now up north, the Van Winkle Ranch, which is near and dear to my heart, it's beautiful, visited it several times, vows to rebuild after wildfire devastation, committing to staying rooted in the land that their family has worked for generations. Nationally, the Teamsters are shaking up politics by splitting their funding between Democrats and Republicans for the first time in decades. A whistleblower claims that Adam Schiff, yes, the Adam Schiff, sanctioned the leaking of classified information to damage President Donald Trump. In Texas, the state house is frozen for a second week over a Republican push to redraw political maps. These stories aren't just headlines. They're the fights shaping the future of Colorado and America, our country. For more details, head to RockyMountainVoice.com and subscribe for free, no ads or paywalls, to the Mountain Minute newsletter. Stay sharp, stay bold, and stay in the fight.